Ma yana wase yemfa today's agenda nto aso 107.1 na 2 TV o man FM FM ye Kencity abusua no sabre ekode ne ba be di ho nkomo eye oman Ghana eniama hodo a ekoso berma ochire piesie daako akwaba
yenua
na ho te sei
nyame ado me ho ye pa
adenta eho boko
nyame ado adenta boko
okay de yankopon ase yemu akwaba nso bi aduro ne de ga so se Ghana nkomo ene ye woso Philip Twum yebo akwaba
yenua
boko de
awade adom moja difu sane na tekanoda mudwum des arade ena so ehwe so
na white ni bi na abeka ho ana se wa sheda ma no bibi na aye white
ebi me ka ho ana feze eleke mo na de white me ka ho ana so ze mi ni yentia so mi jadi ana
ayefe jani se ya
winner because self station we got to omo doji ma to ko to ade you na say ene manu edoso mudu kakra to young lady we are in the 50 and answer we 19
yeah
also grandpa can I help you I'm sorry we grandpa like I no cray alaka ayi e say daddy na grandpa pan there so why you need what the bed was show it's the radius
you say that da bena lunch never so no
4th March at British Council
the title near there
Echoes from the Doyan JB Dankwa
I see
to Ghana and Africa
and also the same ba JB Dankwa to Ghana and Africa wow British Council never cost time be
5:30 p.m.
Okay day near day be
Wednesday
day near Wednesday okay 4th March the band say now you see Wednesday when you see any other day just a Wednesday
oh
na go book lunch most of the time I want to call weekends
oh do also so weekdays say lawyer dey
weekday and Monday
okay and I feel so no it's a month of March near the Ghana month
okay
it is just around the 6th March. So many people don't know say 6th March the legacy of JB Dankwa or Shenkom to where Senka or man special celebration 1944 and a JB Dankwa catch Ghana for say a baby beba 6th March on best celebrity independence so I no bia ni na kwasi broni and I had a so ntienam se broni edi so no bia ni gidi say ibetime nya hoden afam kwasi broni ayeden nti 6 March no 1944 no na bond of 1844 no edi 100 years nti bond of 1844 no na abrofo no edi yes omo di colonize omo na hemfo bi accord into a treaty or an agreement so omo de omo mbra and the govern yen nti through the bond na gradually omo dey establish this part southern party ha and echi omo na asante for kon ye 1900 no dominate Asantis and omo fa habe yem fa ya as colony ti Dankwa mo ba se omo so per independence enti 1944 no na 100 years aso na Dankwa mo se abrofo no ko dey bitima amaniji to kato ho no ebrepa so ba mu a Dr. Kwame Nkrumah file for motion of independence 1953 no and a JB Dankwa sande kan ho Ghana parliament attend your friend the legislative assembly se on kanche kwasi broni se 6 March 1954 oman Ghana bedi ni fa hodie nti abrofo no so edito honom to call British archives ma the day is attributed to Dr. JB Dankwa the mood this 6 March I am on kind
okay
says JB Dankwa's legacy is 6 March and I'm paso ebemu ma Kwame Nkrumah na ebe declare say Ghana your beloved country is free forever.
I see. This history. Yeah, sepa no pay na. Yeah, said the bia na ma munya ntie no. The builder in chief book no so ebi ene wa hai. Ehia se family bia nsa tumi ka bi e woni fie. Eno pa ho a wo hwe niema hodo a e wo book no ene futu ade mabunu no a se babunu bia nso nsa tumi ka bi e woni fie njikai na e hye nso. Philip my main found shas and come a chrome dear when you and now degree a money hand up as well can was
yo me from that the voice for don kakra we can me fan chia kese ema sofipani ambassador senior reverend Isaac Osebonso ambassador senior reverend Isaac Osebonso Father's Chapel International Achim Otafo Zogo Junction with the Inchiak so Kokasema Ulumai anopai ka nyame nipa odo nipa odi akomapa di nyame asem kronkron chechire papa odi ma nyankopon ma atiti nipa do makọ Kristo nchen no eno na adwuma onyame de ama no ani odoso nko do nipa timichia no anopai ani nasafo manyina mu nyame ka ibi emfa your friend is a good cocoa issues no I mean say last week na story no was rupa but your best ka na yaka chega na for say it issue any cocoa any akwafo say ye can party a odwe kodwuma ya oba kodwuma tumpon kodwuma konkan a MPP party no na emubi etweme nche bia no NDC for your campaign kikan se bia fa cocoa price ho sa brand mfo se bia omo ka propaganda na MPP ho ayi ampa so timi they were able to achieve that another maybe din come say MPP NDC party no it means that say baby omo fiba any entity omo form the socialist ideology say let's divide and rule let's incite the masses against the elites our de sha Russia for that is no question no and one no that should adwuma and they based on this thing based on the passion any patinka no mo de yes animal
any emotions
today no that's what they use against the MPP party the objective way of doing things no mo de that be o use emotion sentiment no mo de animal to mo kan ya ma mo kan say price na then it's essentially na to dan akufo-addo onyame nkoso ama ne kwantito mo na hodi man na odema akwafo no atufo si ya then friends majority leader in parliament e kan say NDC abanya because we world market prices now ko bitimi apeja manage be about 6,000 per bag entini wa short change Ghana for especially cocoa akwafo e chese MPP aban eniatinka ontimedin etokwa fosu sa brand na omo fa microphone e fa camera e ko your friends and cocoa farms on a press conference led by Atufo ya any now Minister of Agriculture honorable your friend say nidina mrefi no mo ko run teacher Kofi ha so no ma say omo ya for cocoa farm conference no na sami dey feeling go also enam insu na no
the honorable Opoku na
yes honorable Opoku sa simultaneously we mo ya press conference on cocoa no sabre na almost the microphone the camera akọ pra no ho galamsey say he galamsey no na cocoa no omo kan sem na eto Ghana for that time e catch Ghana for say them PP had a strategy nti omo ma ekwan na woni dey atwa koma ye hwe ye ba power you say cocoa na make as you say cocoa no aya brewa nti sha se ye na kwafo ebekọ agreement kwafo mo gama ko otu ye you be twa cocoa no ye nyini na agu because yield na eba no productivity na eba enye enough ye be training na agu na twegu a ye be sa boam adua a very high yielding cocoa ni marriage say very short compared to the normal cocoa in limu eno chimi ye be sa mambusu bia mamuska akada to ho se na be 3 years 4 years and san cocoa no be mature no ekom the eno abani be faka dua cocoa na ma owie so ode be ode be fam ama be ode no ene na ode be den wo de do cocoa no ebe nyina be ode na ase de ebetu ye san no na 94 ensu sa sentimental politics no emotional politics eni no mudi adwuma kasa ya ma ye ho be ye hino mutoba editem bi party ene den no moka almost say normally justified because the world market prices no aba from and then definitely also go cool.
But world market price na aba from.
But system ani use say world price market ba from amafumu the cocoa farmer you have secured a price. Even a cocoa any year first idea you know so who produce your price is secure. The farmer no all sacrifice daily na who are buying no be for so go forward trading it out ajisika no about a year ahead ajisika dey your project and investment as a government it only go cool every time also trying to price our farmer what discover what you until you have to go to owner no fair price no man fair price and then there I didn't done it but you see it's good maybe I can say when you are a party and you are in a position honor masses ni kasa na obu tinko but when you're in power masses need to inform kasa you have few people they will praise you you are doing well especially some of the media houses and journalists and now that journalists in media form I can tell you honestly na two I am more connected to MPP party because MPP for there honorable Agyapong there I link account with MPP now you root me session movement as well also more connected kakra but what I say to MPP now and they will be no kokoo masemi what will the issue na come not to all of them they've kept quiet because NDC no I always say they also always only a very smart guy say they have I can honestly and confidently say they have secured all those people
if you want to control the minds of the people control the media
right because say assemble Ghana ha no say can you nya bone yes sentimental your that you know in the assemble na media ne kan na when kan on the two na kan dey no kre o man from kan dey no kre piece of from kan dey no kre that is how we are it is that media na come on to assemble who dia then naturally these are and assembly see and that is how they are playing the minds of Ghanaians and then as we be see because only can one say it's just a few political party MPP before me link you can't see MPP that say omo vote on kasa sa na omo twigana fo afi so na yes sir we acha say yan kan wan say me acha 1 week ayira obi kan wan say me is gone
baby ayen free ba ne baby a nkomodie ne si kro no no cresa world price market na aba form no cresa say saban ton a to test kokoko akuafo and okwenso sa ban ton ye no nso to test no dey make akuafo about 90% of almost sales almost no mo dey make akuafo but the argument no see a ebi no mo kan say na wo se mo timi ye nhye se be ya surprise na ba fo kra sele mo betumi akushin farmers no ho na ban ni failure no wo but o hwe nhye ya ban dey atok form sei wo bra wati kokoko no bo no so no a beka ya bredi atwam president akufo-addo breso koko bo ba fom mo mbeka ase enti iva ko divu akra do mo te wo de so but president akufo-addo e kan se da bi ye te so a enye ye be fa kwan foforo so akushin that's the difference between NDC and the NPP NDC for no de nia e so reality na ye adwuma se na de ne se de pese ye no meanwhile NPP for no so no mo planning ahead ehun se one way we be see nti wo se ye we see na se see a akoye se oti papa na maame na wo fie na woni backbone ewo emergency so ho yare ba afi na akopɛ bosia wo ba bi no ni ade esa na wa anye agya papa no na ama difference between the political parties no tumi aye clear but anopɛ na lawyer mo that so can say was a go beyond and no sense cocoa no as always a raw material price ni ade intimi enyo process masika no intimi no so intimi this conversation no betumi aboa me I left it your discussions no e dey akọ baby e betumi aboa ma processing ho nsem no so atimi abesa nse tambia no na so Switzerland for ya tam dey akomo mo ni asase nso so no mo te mo asase ketua bi enso yen ho e no mo edidi ntie these are the conversation course
really that is the way you are supposed to go na honorable Agyapong dey be come asem no until say obe add value to whatever product our say cocoa say ya bese say ya kutu say ya den one add value and processing it further the economic benefits of it you won't get it until in the right direction. That is where the MPP has always talked about the issue of say one district, one factory. This idea since now to but that is the only hope I want. Say idea I want the buy added value. But you see, my main comes to NDC as a political party. No, see, there are always guys I don't know some more political strategies, them or more you know. And MPP you have to be also smart. Maybe political folk can want some or say we should be able to have thinkers for the party. People almost shut them out, almost change. Adejan, Yafaha, we should get that thing going. And then Cocoa Board CEO. When you say on cocoa CPs, cocoa processing, cocoa marketing for also there's a friction between women. Almost how a can. Even last year, if they had that cordial relationship and they say working relations, papa, because they come keep doing they are doing their own as a person power struggle. Me na me na person mama appointing me. Me na me so me formal year that's what happened. That's what is affecting her. But they go beyond what has happened. No, making we should be able to sit and look at how we are going to add value. Cocoa as a product, it has so many things in it.
Me that say for
so many things.
Media me empire bone say Ghana for we are not learning as a people and idea say President Akufo-Addo is now being vindicated say ye kasati ano na omini nipa ho atoforcing koye na omo na wa power kuku no abeye 6,000 number to amomo and then amanka the point in is a time na mo kan na mo nim say price with me asesana you knew it because you've been in power before but na e was a wo kan de e beto omanfo na de asum ebi ni say omoka say oma your oral report no manya $21 billion amko akwaje omo ba yi senko ma gisa 21 billion na senko ma na nke yakoye why no matima che no so the beto nipa na sum ti say de na menua e kan say this socialist communist status na omo gusua omo ye enti yesi o say banu nya de emumo kwaku na na bua bebo so what I say enti no abu abomo a emomo na omo kwan a ombefa so mbe solve because when assembly aba nka it shouldn't have been an issue for government. All that they should have done was to get a cushion, a backup for them and get the cocoa farmers their money that they were getting. But also won't to me yet now so person on tiasia or by that tiasia because you assured him say I will give you 6,000. Who was sure? No. You knew that dollar and cedi rates could change. You knew that the cocoa price could change. And you could decide the cocoa price. Now the catcher is so bonini. Somebody decide the cocoa price outside.
There are other factors in so determine cocoa price.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That there are factors beyond Akufo-Addo, and yet Akufo-Addo nkwane in charge. But ultimately, the campaign, editiano dia. It means we're in charge of what you were doing.
And opera make former CEO Cocoa Board.
Yeah.
A baby ana ogusu kase iwe share affect your cocoa.
Yeah.
Off na mbusa say idea o ye affect cocoa no see dem ya. And no crave ma cocoa international price na cost so because me can na Cote d'Ivoire for no enso ka. Na kire say sub region ha say cocoa near premium cocoa no. Iwe mu share no affecting there. Then omo here a cocoa no will go into the market. So now omo akwa price ndi and no say my prices no so.
Sure.
But you were around the Abbey catcher say you were 50,000 tons of cocoa.
Very good.
And a drop world marketing because now tell Ghana for go we have a corporate one area. The factors are determined.
Sending a million
the cocoa marketing issues.
Sending a million and this no I said they are manipulating emotions of the people. Now they don't know that manipulating the emotions of the people no, could also manipulate the pricing of the cocoa.
Yeah.
So say one some now kind so they deserve it.
How can you come and say you wear 50,000 metric tons of cocoa or them one? Yeah, farm market. Now what can I say? No, I almost drop prices. No, one may determine to all be good them now. Tell you, be man to drop prices. No,
so I say, anti you pay for the mum there, and this, you know, gradually the Ghanaians are getting to know them. One say light off no doom sono, a prepreni. So what I say, a number of things koso. But Senka, under my acquire, some of us, you know, we are into nation building. We are into solution for Ghana. Let me know I say, go into industrialization, add value to the cocoa. The ultimate Tinasen from Kwame Nkrumah's time, this is there. See this cocoa prices, it affects our economy. It affects your politics. A branke betimi a building a lot of factories. A processing your cocoa. Cocoa price go for ma. Unim there omoka say cocoa price go for ma na emo and I misre. Menti say milu walk off. Menti say chocolate walk off. Cocoa price go for ma. It doesn't affect Milo because Milo is the processed value. So if we were processing our Milo and chocolate, we could generate several billions of dollars into the Ghanaian economy. Say dear, for so many years, over 100 years, you know, we will be feeding the world market. No one decided how much they should buy. And that was something Atoforsin could have offered Ghanaians. But Atoforsin decided, say, he will bring us low. Now the other low, na Chiomwa, now it's mean Chia, what's it mean Kalumam? Because the NPP communicate about Obibisa and say, what is the way forward? Or see me need any way forward. And that is the best answer the young guy gave, Enoch. Or see me need any way forward because men, nothing a bit more idea.
Yeah.
Look at what they did to us. Look at what they did to akufo-addo. Look at some more Mokai. And Kasedi na minu atumukamu. Media houses SM sorry. Na kamuka asemu chira ban say you caused it.
But don't you think that to be fair to the system and to government? Once world market price na ba form as a buying estimated price.
If that is the case, then it was wrong for Atoforsin to have stood on the campaign platform to promise them a price. And any point in a PC making
okay.
Say I didn't know they could vote, no, it was wrong. So the according vote dear, then you must pay for it. But what I said, you must pay for it because if price net down, a lot of factors, some of them beyond government. Even as the government is not performing well, there are other external factors that decide the price of what? Of cocoa. You know that dollar to CD is a factor. You know that the world market is a factor. There are other value chain factors at a room. Now, the fact, now the cocoa grounds were instigating the masses against the government of the day. Now, one for any alternative baba. Now, we share the body. Now you are in control. But the other catch and say you are not in control, which we knew that you were not in control then. But you made it look like you are in control. We will force you to be in control.
Okay.
And so the only we have to press them. So what I said, so the farmers knew who say NDC for about now obey the same thing, right? Sure. Meaning I answer Debbie and make a size and a history kakra. Because we don't learn as a people. I didn't require Nkrumah the Yomo. When you say cocoa was a major issue, I lead to independence. Factors leading Ghana to independence. Baku cocoa. Baku new Kabinaboni's boycott, and a Baku soldier for no procession of almost salary. Sulu shoot Abba Ghana Tafo na ye twitwa cocoa. Na farmers in the beginning say kwesi no opeso or sell omoduma cocoa na omdidi mo sometimes na world market no normal boy ayedin. Onto cocoa no mbenye bibie didi wo ho e na omo ntia sese ye twa cocoa ni twa be 2.7 million cocoa trees egu nti UGCC for no gina so the campaign a Kwame Nkrumah ye 51 elections no e no ka che omo say omo ntwa cocoa ni mu omo to abanama no one was ye twa ban e twa egu
because yare ben
ade ma Kwame Nkrumah bi ni landslide victory ye ka ye hu reason of the win ye okọ ho no ko yes ade no owini wi ye na e no so mu twa cocoa no twa cocoa na obema mu 4 shillings Utra cocoa no be 4 shillings. No be a new cocoa tree, or 2 shillings for 3 years. Now it's 6. Now become nice and 10 shillings, no the amount. Now farmers say, Kwame Nkrumah will be number. 54 elections, now cocoa market price cost rate said NDC. Now Kwame Nkrumah the call. No akoya as I say, o ma print £5 note e dey ato cocoa bank bia or the bema monto aba no ma Kwame Nkrumah customized note you try £5 note. Sa the NDC tactics ya ato force nko share boy you bema mu say no. Sa pepepe na Kwame Nkrumah guys na dey call e. Na mo call ye na Nkrumah win. Kwame Nkrumah win abana na o mo catch am say cocoa no mutu but dem ade ba say ye ntum for the next 4 years. E no na papa ye friend no o chiame o ba force akutu no e cocoa farmer. Ono mo call bede ma hokọ ye ayi se no o de tum kakra mai o mo ka so de muntum for na cocoa ni ye £3 12 shillings o de 8 shillings ka ho a e be £4 muntum ko for Kwame Nkrumah salalai and then that is smuggling by it is the same na CPP for no mo free Asante ni free Western ho na cocoa wo no o mo ko tea party friend NLM and the backbone ye NPP a ye cocoa party o mo sembu ye cocoa. Dina na me nua ka say NPP ba power o ta aboa cocoa for. Wo cocoa is the main reason ya they take the Ashanti caucus of the NPP. But that's what I say. And this dirty politics ya yen sua de no. And the NDC use no just this 2024. It is all the shemebo. Now the cancer for Tremia. And ya dia metia say. So what I say, banker going forward no as a country no, it say how do we make several billions out of cocoa? How do we get government out of it? A government manipulation here, and these are the factors I'm discussing. But for what the NDC is doing, you know, they have to what? They have to be nailed on the distance because the Omo, they have not treated Ghanaians fairly. The government of the day, NDC are buying only Ghana phone in here, and they should rather come out to apologize, not to come and tell me say cocoa price coffee.
Buy can say. And I say in Asia, near my boy, about from Kakra, prices of goods and services.
Yeah.
Without inflation, cry about 3.25 was Bisa.
Yeah.
And me, one of my dealing cars, any BD and command of promise cars, prices no about from.
Yeah.
In fact, more cry statement, sir, or so 15%.
Sure.
Prices of cars, and near day. So, share economy, no.
Yeah.
And near my ACC.
Yeah.
Now the share cocoa business and any cocoa industry no.
Yeah.
I buy a case won't to name to ya. Any economy say a year no. Won't soon so be.
Yeah, we say economy na buy say a year no. It's a fake economy. A 419 economy.
Oh, 419 economy say.
Yeah, 419 economy.
419 economy. Because yeah, cars are can. And pounds say the born about from
cars are different. You see, cars no. Okoto car no $2,000 into all the bar exchange rating na omode air charge o. Nti no say exchange rating ko fuma it directly affects the price of the car. And no sanity it's just direct. So what I say. But a bank economy ankasa abane the normal be gu akwemu ama normal conform. You can't tell me say me economy ecoform na electricity bo ekosro. In subo ekosro. These two factors no and a year the channel industrialization. Into your factories omo pamade omo ye adwuma bia o issue electricity no the power consumption the price and the cost until it cannot affect the prices of goods on the market. Until ade bia you produce or Ghana ne bonkofo. Okay. Ade bia produce or Ghana ne bonkofo. And then the child say abaning timin fa any factors bia ama a normal boy then akofom. Okas inflation akofom 3% now. Let's go to the market and find out from a normal year or Ghana if it reflects the inflation. It doesn't reflect the inflation.
Okay.
And reflect it.
Okay.
But for the exchange rate to say be crude, ukoto crude, be $100. Now the CD and dollar rate is
because of dollar and
you will see that. Until you know on the cash. But economic indicators sa banedi normal egu to improve. Okay, neighbor. So we see economy year, the value of the CD will appreciate. It means me what 10 CDs are. Now idea be a 15 CDs better on making the 10 CDs higher at all. That is the value of the CD has appreciated. Non-treme and normal you produce what Ghana ha, the value of the CD are appreciated on. It has not appreciated. Appreciate and I see the economy is growing. Because when your economy grows now, it should add a certain value to your city, to your currency. So what I say, that is what we mean by you're having economic growth. But the factors that lead to price increment, are still increasing. Over electricity, water, air, a lot of factors. But what I say, about say technology, then technology na bani diaba, then economic strategy na diaba, ema productivity cost. Okay, abani can say or say economy cost. Meaning, can they tell us production growth? What is the production growth of Ghana? Because if your economy is growing, it will be related to your productivity.
Yes,
we are not increasing in our productivity, so that is not real economic growth. So if you make a choice 4-1 now, and yet real economic growth. You only cushion okoyi akufo-addo sika a war reserve gold na war reserve no and when inject bebe system so what I say what to akufo-addo gold na inject as dollar what I say as liquid money into the system is different from putting down indicators emma growth air cost.
But aban ba bibian she dance sign
dabi aban ba hwe sign.
I see
you hwe sign ufa fuel. The world market price of fuel has gone down.
I know there's so much because of dollar.
The price of crude in 2022 and the price of crude now at a swap but down be brave. Apart from the dollar to CD rate, Sagana for par, no par must crude price enco akufo-addo time 2022.
But I say you remember the dance sign.
Now, say you are doing so much into your finance gold. You are extracting more gold in the idea can the reserve. So amount your gold, you have gotten so much, and it's based on MP policy. Gold for oil. You did a chassis area, no. Then you are going for no dry gold. So we are having so much gold, and our gold price is so quite and a pound of gold is about 13.5 thousand Ghana cedis. I mean, in the local market, gold bought for price of money. It could show the economy. But you see, the fundamentals of the economy, it is what we call import and export. Now, exports, say, your local productivity. Your local industrialization, your local when you are producing more locally, when your juma factories juma companies juma, then it's going to resolve so much of unemployment. And then one of their biggest policies on the buyer and their campaign was 24-hour economy. You say 24-hour economy, factory and out of that. I solve unemployment. It's just a goal. And gold is how many employments now are created from gold now when I reserve. There is no productivity we are in control. You see, and another area now, remember, sir, you can say artistry, car artistry, because I'm over the team because exchange rate dollar CD dollar no appreciative value kakenti. Canada obi akrafi obi amfan say use car akrafi Germany and akrafi France US and Canada or ban now everyone say 13,000 Ghana cedis say use to Toyota for 13,000 Ghana cedis world market and I say they're the same 13,000 Ghana cedis at $13,000 the difference is the exchange rate now on the day I call for the ban it's important no for Canada or for ba exchange rate number from. There is no way I would say Obama should different exchange rate. 2. Port one charges now is paid on an exchange rate dollar value dollar rate but what I say. And then also no local place any na from. It's not get 15 cedis per dollar. Say meaning na from Germany is cheaper. But see the disadvantage obviously is good for economy. They say, well, everybody say it's not good for economy because you are doing you are encouraging so much of importation, and that is also another issue. In economics, you have to weigh the two. When I say you have to be at a point you need to generate so much in terms of export money coming, than say all time we can na auto cars every buy we say dentina even car manufacturing car industry these companies to enter money results they should do local production of vehicle. That is where that's what we are taking. Only people, young guys, young mechanics, young engineers, young technicians, some companies offer the go away. If you are going to encourage so much of importation of used vehicles, then you are going to collapse those local companies.
Are you trying to tell me, sir, dollar no any city now above form a city now appreciate in a way and why? Because the economists once appreciate it. When you say a bad importation and also
the economics is good. What should necessitate the good or appreciation of the city? Supposed to be productivity, not just using your boat to back your city. I mean, it's not productivity.
Local productivity. I'm what you say.
That is the most important thing. Okay. The way for travel.
It's very artificial.
It's artificial. Okay. If it goes to the long term, what is going to happen is that you're going to break down the local industry. Cars now, those vehicles, they are not going to be motivated to produce anything. And the chassis, few guys I am from as technician, your young guys now will go out of job.
But to us, let's just say person see the dollar in the economy or see the export.
That is
rather than say a dollar now,
that is a fundamental. That is the fundamental. Or maybe it's about what you are adding, the value you are adding. Because you see, when you are doing more, you are going to engage more hands. That's what it means.
I cannot can be quickly.
I feel so no. So we see economy grow. So we produce product at a cheaper cost. So because Mr. say for one economy supporting what he said, cost of cocoa production, the core world market now. Only to mean top because dollar no, the city now appreciating. Yeah, cost of production is high, and they are buying a bit matter at the akunya profitable. But what I said, it means say you are not doing anything to enhance productivity, as we were saying. In the America, product be a produce on the Ghanaian market and the international market. You acquire a market because the cost of items, I was so. So what I said, and the albino rather will have to put in factors. And another be useful for factories is there. You use water. It is just so basic. I was just using the basic commodities, water and electricity. Ubiya yusu. And then I buy no buy ya wayama cocoa farmers. Then wayama cocoa farming production akosho. Then wetima yese biya 1 hectare of cocoa farm no. It produces biya 10 bags. 10 bags at a cost of biya 100 cedis. But wetima ya produce biya 15 bags at a production cost of 8 cedis. Yes. Now my cost of production now the upper form. A form now the international market now you get your profit. But when your cost of production was what they call ultimate and that is the problem the government is facing now. Government is a problem who facing is a cost now cocoa farmers a cost you to produce the cocoa bag no or they call the international market no kwakotoa on your competitive. And how do you tell me that your economy is growing? You have added value to the economy. I don't know if I did explain myself.
Yeah. And
when I say nipa eti honasi, say abandon put in indicators be on the ground, sir. Adebia you be produce. A question maybe me call Nigeria. Now me the book call. Me do Nigeria and cost of me production of book no. Ewo Ghana ham. Now higher, very expensive. Me tell so. Because omo produce book on Nigeria very cheap. So you know to the back Ghana market it's only cheaper than the printing cost. The printing cost now Mr. Sankonara. Now say your book is very expensive. Nti na e ka wa ha say abiding team here bibia to improve the economy. And the cost of production by entrepreneurs and local producers high. And na me nka say so we hear say na nkofo no kofa importation ba after be crash local production no wa and also na abrofo no pe say globalization no and crashing local businesses and local industries into the ya ban no that is what he is doing. A time will come na mahama collapse the local economy.
In economics there is one main kind message you as Sylvester Asari says is simple. when your currency gains in value, your export revenue in domestic currency drops and your import becomes cheaper. What it means is that imports more and exporters are discouraged. Simple.
So exporters, local guys are producing locally.
Yes.
There's no motivation.
Yes.
So muna just economy na group.
So me timwasi yena me chirim de aba twika semu a. And they are say dollar ne CD no aye no. Aye wo bretia wadim. Na ne nti aye ne say aban adwapade a na wo ho aye gold a na ne de bo esika no ho bra e wo bra nka ho kira baba na aban etwi begum na wo twi begum na wo twi begum. Na pese sika no ye dollar na CD ne ye pa esa wo yan hihye ya ye betumi akoton ne ma do bo na ye de dollar ne bi aba we die ye dollar ne CD na ye na wono mekra ne ma bom anya kwanya no mo kra ne ma ne begum enti wo mo kra de begum no mo ju mo fa so be wi ase no sika kakra na wo dem na edi hye mu nyina besa esa wi a omo ankasa sika na obanya no so ba hye se wo enti wo asa be se ka bi na so wo sere wo Agyapong de fofo wi afa ko ye that's what pass you what they call a real estate too because it will be no enya dia crash yes
in economy there's a principle of Phillips curve relationship I did a chain it's a relationship between inflation and employment it's what I always say Ghana Statistical Service almost can say yen inflation rate about from yes but it has no relationship with unemployment is still going higher. So ideally, so inflation about from then employment should go up. The idea is that then when the banks are pricing their cost of lending money, which you call cost of borrowing, but and as interest rate now. Above from interest rate, I mean inflation has a huge influence on interest rate. But what I say, and the interest rate in the Bank of Ghana buy policy rate not cheaper from. Then ideally a side to translate into a bank to some interest rate in the from, which means that now businessmen locally should be more motivated to go for bank loan to expand their businesses. Why are they not going for it? They are very skeptical, and so the bank fund and I said private guys need to contribute more. It means that more at a cheaper cost. Then they can also expand the local business and obviously let's say or the correct car so or more production local produced car performance obviously import cheaper and a buy no Agyapong and only importers no Agyapong so and yeah 50%. What is the motivation? You are breaking down the very principle now it should be a positive relationship so that inflation back from then unemployment should improve. But here, inflation back from unemployment is still going higher and higher.
Two messages now. When Randy Abe's appointment as CEO of Cocoa Board is nothing but putting a square in a round hole. Obviously, he has no experience in the cocoa sector. His appointment to me is a disrespect to cocoa farmers and people who are from cocoa growing areas. Because Mahama should have given that honor to people who are from that area or have cocoa farming experience. No wonder he was carrying chair to cocoa farms. That itself was an insult to the farmers. One Faudi and Kaho, thank you so much. Text message. Alright, Benjamin Bosom process. Good morning, Honorable. Sometimes I wonder whether Ghanaians can differentiate between the truthful NPP and the lying propagandist NDC. Anytime there is going to be election, the NDC lie their way to power, like the Fifi Kwete propaganda that President Kufuor stole all our gold reserves to doubling the price of cocoa. NPP is truthful, but Ghanaians do not want the truth. One day, God will open the eyes of Ghanaians to see the truth. Benjamin Bosompra El Agu Wopeni, thank you so much. Sir Ode messaging so Ede Abba. Yena Yasum ne de bedu hon no. Ghana, yeah, the policies in Etwaba. I don't think so. The emotions.
Now because me say ne ha one religion. We look at it, but you can't tribe.
Okay.
Religion. in a political affiliation. So Sanya is so sentimental. Oh, so made the party in the another party. What I say? Yeah, the banana shots. Yeah, it will be a NDC because Sabi. Because Sabi will feel orange. I'm telling you,
because of Rollins.
Yes, obviously MPP because Santini.
Yeah.
Those name and why
is MPP and Yakra Onka, NDC and Ya Onka.
And which they inform your mind. I know the other do and you got the point that I don't know. And yes, that is our problem. Now NDC knows this, and they play on that. They say, Bisa, because then up to 90 for almost running mates, running mates, I do for Central Region. You should go and ask. This MPP should research why NDC will always choose a running mate from Central Region. 2, why the NDC has never, in the history of the party of 1992, anyone that some of the candidates are religious background is different other than a Christian. Religion. Yes. They should ask. Let me say this for anything. They have been consistent. So they don't want to do any running mate piano. They don't want to bring somebody who, if the person is not a Christian, they don't want to bring that person. They play on emotions.
But that's it. My name Tom Adi and I feel concluding and so Franco Trading Enterprise for that room. Maybe for Agyapong appliances store. TV na say akutobi or fridge, or tabletop fridge, or share ODSC office. Afi all appliances, deep freezer, chest freezer, iron, near make kettle. Afi air conditioner. Sanya mani jina roko Franco onsa. Beken womo sa CCTV cameras, sharp, or audio, or video. Modern service onsa. Beken main office no adabra. Kwa de Robinson cinema de share. Oko online. francotrading.com. Ani mani jina onsa beken hona fi. Oni edi nkomo yem family wo fi ade beba. Oh pese yante so man so e bete so sanse. Ye ma up to 40% discount share and so ma me Fred 0555939311 0555939311 medi ede ya amufa wachi bema ochire PSA da ko yenko ye ni ye kwa conclude nyame ya duma okuara ye ba beta wachi was a British Council
yeah nye okwada we
March yeah which is on the 4th.
Oh yes, on the 4th
of March.
Sure.
Okay.
It's a wonderful.
Yeah, to us the home commercial.
Is it brotherhood for July?
Say evo.
Brotherhood.
Say
I want your sister with fly organa.
Say
omunya you know a maya tena haya. Ya PSK ya yo mo life. Stop. I won't feel. We don't pay.
We follow me.
Not follow me. I used to say follow me and I'll make you fishes of men. Obunia Bama or say follow me and I'll make you fishes of women. So I did brotherhood from. If you see a bad press conference, press conference. Yeah, demonstration. Let's say sisterhood. So I want to be Changana ha into tears ha. You know me na go school. It's the same secondary school. You go university. Now for the way I must not pay.
Well, that's awful. But you are there 7 now.
Oh, my father. Oh, the American said, I was said, Ghana for whom said, money MPP and Nini. Now a bird will say, and Kamakasa. No be an canon too. Galam say, a buying team in survey. Anti-gay bill, a buying team in passe. 24-hour economy, a buying team in ye. Women's bank, a buying team in ye. Cocoa, a jaw say, Uba be increase cocoa price. Went to me and yet. Yam Kotia, akufo-addo said we must on ya, we in the book and Naza, one more brapa. Ni go the Kakro Jato Ghana for saying Chimba, Mohachima, Modiasham Hono. Mahama buy less than 2 years. Udi. So what I say, Ghanaians cannot afford to be quiet. Until no be with me for other media stations, why are they not addressing these issues? Because he diagram on the book of mine, NDC diagram, they will crash this country.
They have majority, super majority.
Cocoa assembly, meaning cocoa has been the backbone of Ghana. See, you know, cocoa, one shot a rather punish here. Yentime anything out of cocoa. Yentime produce. Na munhwe de aban eye o kokoa said the last na menu atumuka no de aban ne kay gold I will to gold assassin. No, they say gold in any cocoon is in conflict.
We cost no way back.
We conform, and it's very bad. The extra Ghana from say, yes, Ramo, come on to akufo-addo time, no kasai. Na say no man koya, why are you quiet? Media houses, why are you quiet? Other na montia ban, other na montineno. Why are you pretending say moon solution? No, there be. I said we waking up. Ye nyina na your man no man intimi enko na lim.
Me da say, Philip,
we can trust us. We the advice to the banking and then the financial institution. In finance, there is always a mediator or intermediary between a lender and a borrower, okay, or a lender and a saving and then a borrowing person. Bank, you know, is they play that role, and the financial institutions or savings and loans company. Yes, a bino per the Bank of Ghana recent MPC committee report on the buy and say policy rate what is bank no so sell omo rate so na omo interest rate in emra from send a buyer and their interest should go to the business guy, those into production, those into processing, those in agriculture. They should give so much loan to them. There are so many people who have applied for loans in the banking sector and the agri sector. They are not giving us. When you go for the norm, they are giving it to salary workers. Salary worker, you know, who they require? TV production and bro, or a phone. They should give a loan to those who need a loan. But before time, Bank of Ghana and ABSA, they were rushing to people. Salary loan, banks need interest on because it's secured. Check on salary, on the bank, and they give it to you because bank and also a company member what they call a certainty letter and I say a comfort letter. And no dear, and no economy grow. Economy grow say business person by young person. What you say was or the agric or the poultry. Move for loans no mass uncle for no. No more interest rate and more from between a single digit. Send a buyer. Ghanaian youth into agriculture, or into other food processing, and I'm buying a council. They should give those to those people. Now, productivity I can intimate costs. So, I'm now.
Philip for coming. Bema, medase production teams we are now say. One more a boy in front of pa. Afi on TV. Yana elda kwesininse elekem. Bente and afi focus yana mwase na onso MCR so yana obi ase ene akoye dwada fe na na wo twe no ahya ase medi e de amfabo akinyame ad mo channel pa ebihia